It's been a while, guys. Hey, how have you been? I last posted in January, so like April, like 3 months. That's quite a long time. You know, I've actually got something that I need to get on with. Thought at the same time I'll give you like a brief update. I've got a big update coming. We've been waiting on that for 4-5 months to go through. I'll explain it in a bit, but yeah, I thought, you know, I've got some stuff that I need to do, mainly on the Corrado. I mean, it's actually all on the Corrado. Why not get all the cars together and just have a brief but kind of in-depth update? This is the squad now, just these three, and this one's not even mine, acting like it's my car. It's not my car. I wish it was my car. Let's start off with the dirty daily. I've had this like a year and a half now. In August I will have owned it 2 years. I think it's August or September. Done quite a lot to it, not much in terms of like modifying, but replacing things, fixing stuff. I've done quite a lot, and it's still not fixed, it's still not perfect, so it still looks really nice. I haven't cleaned it for this video, but the one thing which is really bothering me is I walked to my car from work at the end of work one day, and I see this big dent, which is in such a weird place because I park alongside the curb here, so the footpath would have been here, the pavement would have been here, so it's not done by a car, and it's like, I think something's been dropped on it, because you can see that it's going like that. So maybe, I don't know, it was probably like a kid's scooter or something. But I plan on this being my first paint repair. I've changed jobs, changed careers. Been in this job for about 5 months now. I should probably explain that real quick. So I left my job. I was working in like freight and warehousing and things like that, and I just, you know, I didn't really feel any pleasure from a job. You work 40 hours a week, and if you don't enjoy your job, then I don't think you should be there. I think you should look for something else, or get the skills you need first to do the thing that you want to do. So I'm 23. You know, I was looking all through before COVID as well. So I was looking at like apprenticeships, mechanics, body work, and then one finally popped up, paint and MET technician working for BMW. So I applied for that. Got the job, been there about 6 months almost, and it's been really wicked. Like, I was nervous because I went into an apprenticeship at 23, whereas I was in a job full of people I knew and like in a comfortable environment, so it was a big kind of risk, especially because we were buying a house as well. So we were buying a house, and it was either I stick in my job and that's it, basically, because that's it, you got a mortgage, you need to pay for your mortgage, or you risk just being broke for a couple of years, but then having the job that you want. So I risked it, and yeah, so I'm basically like, it's a mixture of things, stripping and fitting panels to painting, repairing bumper corners, learning to paint and prep. Everything I learn I want to do to my cars. So yeah, that's the story of where I'm at. Okay, so let's continue on with this car. It's been running fine. I think when I bought it, it was on 89,000 miles, and that was a year and a half ago. It's now on 111,000 miles, so it's racking up quite quick, but that's because I'm doing a half-hour commute on the motorway every day. Yeah, everything is still sick. It's such a nice car to drive, so comfortable. One thing that recently went is this: you have to kind of pull it in a certain way for the bonnet to actually open, because although it did open, you can hear it slipping. So one day I think that's going to go, and I should probably repair it before it does go. Yeah, engine is here. Everything is still okay. Haven't done anything else to it, just done the repairs that I have done in my previous videos. While I'm here, I've got to give a quick shout out to this video's sponsor, Carly. Now, I've had Carly before, but this was like 3 or 4 years ago, so I'm interested to see how much it's changed. So Carly is an OBD reader for your car. It scans faults, clears any codes you've got, and basically it connects using this little dongle. You plug this in down there, and then you open up the app and you select the car that you've got, and then you just click connect. Obviously you got to turn the ignition on as well, that would help. I remember back in the day when I had Carly, I wasn't too keen on the interface. It seemed quite complicated. This is it's changed. It looks sleek, it looks nice, it looks very clear. Okay, so it's now connected to the car. So we've got health, which is if it's got any codes, live data, which speaks for itself, use car check, that's new, and other features. Let's start with other features. What can you do? Okay, so you can do like service reset, brake reset. Let's go back to here and let's see how healthy my car is. And this is probably going to take a while, so I'll be back in a bit. It's finished diagnosing. We got 3 issues. I don't know what smart mechanic is. That's obviously new, so we're going to find out. Let's see what's wrong with my car. Severe issues. AC refrigerant high pressure switch. I think that's to do with something in here because my AC still works. When you turn off Econ, it still gets cold. It's still nice. So, and then minor issues. I've actually got a code which is just nothing. I've just got a random code. Right, yeah, so I've actually got 2 for the AC. Air recirculation flap, which is this one, so that doesn't work, and whatever the other one was. Anyway, nothing serious, nothing too bad. Let's clear these issues. So a good thing about Carly is that it comes with a universal adapter, so although I'm using this now on my Audi, it will of course work on a Volkswagen, but it will also work on a BMW as well. There's one more thing that I want to check as well, is the live data. So this should be really helpful for things like, you know, testing injectors, testing throttle position, testing the air conditioning cooling demand. Why not? Let's see if this works. So let's turn the aircon on. There you go. 27. Let's put them on low. Okay, yeah, that's it. That works. 32. Let's put Econ back on and turn the temperature up. See what I mean by the layout of Carly has really improved. Because before I didn't know how to get to any of this stuff. And even on OBD11, it's not as clear as this. This is literally showing you exactly what you can have up. Where did I see it? Here we go. So, judging quality 1, 2, 3, and 4. Start readout. So this is all 4 injectors at idle. And I'm revving it now. Goes to 0. Okay, I've checked this before and it makes absolutely 0 sense to me, but there we go, we can check them things. So yeah, Carly's definitely improved since the last time I've had it. Everything's much easier to navigate. They're gonna keep upgrading it and updating it. I'm hoping that they're gonna push towards the Volkswagen side because I would love to use Carly more. If you are interested in getting Carly, check out the link in the description. I think I should have a specific link, so if you guys are interested, please use that, because then that will help me, because it shows them that you're buying it through me. So thanks guys, and let's continue with the video. Sick daily, get 50 miles per gallon to and from work. Couldn't ask for a better car. Now onto this bad boy. I think the last video you saw is we installed the intake, right? We installed the big ram air intake. This car is just sick. If you're thinking about getting one of these, probably even just a Mark 6 GTI in general, just do it. It's literally the perfect mix of a comfortable daily with a sick race car, and you can modify them like mad as well. Yeah, here's engine bay. There's big fat filter, which you know about probably. If you haven't seen the video of this being installed and the noises it makes, go ahead and watch it if you want. But we had to take the bonnet lining off, the sound deadening, because the filter started sucking up all the foam from that, so that was kind of, we had to take that off. Yeah, this car's running good. It keeps having an issue with sludge in here because it doesn't get driven much. It just kind of like sludges up, and before people start saying it's head gasket, the coolant is completely fine and clear, so it's not head gasket. It's just, it doesn't get driven much, so it kind of just all builds up. Not really much else to say with this. Oh, funny story time. I probably think enough time has now passed where I can tell this story. The car's plates got cloned somewhere up north, and because we were also up north in this car at roughly the same time, we thought, well, Lucy thought I was speeding until we realised it's not even her car. So yeah, thanks guys, whoever cloned the plates. We informed the police and everything. Hopefully they maybe caught the guy. He only got caught because he was going 34 miles per hour in a 30 zone. Like, if you're going to clone the plates, at least make it for something actually quite impressive. But 34 in a 30 is terrible, man. Why would you even do that? And then you just got yourself caught out. Don't clone plates, guys. Not cool. Right, moving on to the star of the show. My star of the show, anyway. It's been sitting here a while. Went out in it last week to Box Hill It was sick, loved it. Sunroof wasn't working, got to repair the sunroof in this video. But yeah, man, the car was running really nice until it wasn't, until I got a big misfire and it sounded like it lost a cylinder. So I've got some new spark plugs that we need to change after as well for this. But I mean, apart from the engine, it's been sick. The steering wheel still looks really nice. It still handles beautifully, and yeah, as soon as we get the sunroof replaced or repaired, it will be such a joy to drive. The sad note though, all the stickers on the back are starting to peel off. Like, it's no longer JC Customs. Pro Rammer's alright, and my sticker is okay. That's quality, you know? Right, should we actually get on with what we're doing today? I just drove these cars around the back here just for this video, so I'm now gonna drive them back and then tell you what we're doing. It was 1 year ago today. I was out driving in my car. The sunroof broke. Oh, what? I know exactly what's happened. That has snapped. Yeah, it doesn't want to go back down.
Ooh, no, stop.
Very common thing to happen, and you know, people have gone through it many times, and there's lots of repair guides on it, but it's one of the things where it's actually quite a big job. So I just put it off. Right, Duff? Yeah, man. It is now bank holiday weekend, and I got 4 days to try and get this car back to how it was running. Done. Roof lining completely out. A lot of duct tape all along here. I mean, I know that the sunroof has definitely been out before because that isn't standard. That's probably from a Passat. It's a glass sunroof rather than the metal one, which comes standard on the Corrados. Oh, it's been sealed. There we go. Shit, man. I'm a bit stuck. Jesus Christ. Oh, my knees. Don't like that. Oh. I don't actually know what to do. Oh my god. So this is something interesting. The actual sunroof motor says that it's from a Ford Galaxy Mark 1 and it costs £95. If you need a new motor, I guess one from a Ford Galaxy works. There was a guide for taking the whole thing out, which I'll leave in the description, the guide that I used. So that was fine. Then I took it out and was like, I have no idea what I'm doing now. No guides to actually dismantle the sunroof. So then I realised like I kind of have to just guess. So I guessed and I undone some screws, and then things started coming apart, which was good. The roof came off first. Then there was a plastic bit here which was held in by like 2 screws which came off. And then the longest part was trying to figure out how to take the sliding part from the inside off. These things came out which like hold it down and slide across. And then you have to undo stuff from there, but I've just been completely guessing it so far. And it's been going pretty good. Imagine the sunroof is open at the moment, so everything is pushed this way back. When I try and twist this side will start coming backwards, but this side doesn't. I know something has snapped. Okay, that's everything apart from the wind deflector disconnected. Now that everything's out, I can show you what is broken. So here's what it should look like. This wire runs all the way down the sunroof into the front, and this basically is what controls the mechanism, which is then connected to the glass sunroof, and then like, you know, shows it what to do. And it's all one piece, whereas this, which is the broken one, you can see it's snapped there. Here's the new one piece as it should be, because yeah, there's a lot of parts here.
3 days later.
I've bolted the sunroof rack back into the car just with 4 bolts, and it's time to calibrate the motor. This little gear type thing is what spins the cables and pushes it and pulls it. So we've got to make sure that this is now back in the right position. This should spin and then stop. Or it just doesn't do anything. It turns out the little flap where you put the Allen key, control the sunroof, has to be shut. It's a weird little safety feature, but that has to be in the closed position. It works. It's crazy, isn't it? So now this is aligned because we've just run through all the settings and diagnostic, and now it's back on closed. So now this should match up with the closed sunroof mechanism. So now we can bolt it all together and test that it works. So this is now the real moment of truth. Let's have a look, and Dub's here to see it as well. Let's go! It opens! And tilt. Let's go. Just one more thing to do. Like I said earlier, I think I said it earlier, that the car had a misfire, so I need to sort that out. And it wasn't just any misfire where it was just running a bit lumpy. It was misfiring as if it was actually just missing a complete cylinder. It sounded like a broken Focus ST. There's quite a few things that it could be. You know, like, it could be something down to oil getting into the cylinders. It could be a coil pack that's broken, or a coil lead that's broken, or it could just be the spark plugs need replacing and it's time to change them up. So I'm going to begin by changing the spark plugs, then go for a little drive just to see what it's like and if it's actually made any difference. So these are the plugs that I got. A lot of people recommend them for the VR6 engines. They're the Bosch double platinums. Trying to look online to see what people are saying, but a lot of people, I think I'm just going to leave it at the gap. Look at this, this is like stage lighting, this is mad. Sounds so good. Let's get it out. Oh, you know what we're doing, boys? Sunroof's going open. I didn't spend 3 days of my life fixing the sunroof to not use it. Oh wait, that's tilt. I want it on open, I think. No, tilt's cool. But then open is cooler. What do I do? Such a hard life having all these decisions. At the moment it's idling better. There you go. Just done it. Did you feel that? That like weird vibrate. That is it. That's the problem. But it is driving a lot better. But maybe that's just because the old spark plugs were just dirty from the eventual build-up of running lean. I don't know, man. Good video, man. I think it was a good video back. We had an update. It's quite bright out here. The camera doesn't want to be out here. I think the camera wants to be back inside. Better? Well, that's a shame because I want to be outside. We had some updates. We got some work done. And there's still more to do. Because of this. Still wants to be weird. I don't know how well the camera picked it up, but it sounds like, you know when you get an error sound on Windows, or like a Windows error sound, it just like revs in there. That's it. That's my best impression of what this car sounds like. This has probably been a really long video, so thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed, then please leave a like. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'm sorry for the long delay in uploads. I've just been busy with life. Life is good. Like, I hate when people say that they hope that this year's going to be good and things like that, but this year has already been good, and I know it's going to get even better when we move out to our new place, which is hopefully going to be within the next month. So I'll give you guys an update with that whenever it happens, because it's been taking a long time. Thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.